Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anissa Syaidah Mujahidah. Alhamdulillah, in this opportunity, I would like to presentation about analysis of the impact of Sukuk on the national economy during the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, this is the outline. First, I will explain to you about the introduction, and the second about research method, and the third about literature review, and the fourth is about discussion, and the last is conclusion. Okay, the first is introduction. The Islamic Stock Exchange is one of the important things for the industry, where the Islamic Stock Exchange is a source of capital for the industry, where the state needs capital to finance every facility and infrastructure development or the state budget or APBN. Therefore, the government issues Sukuk to meet this need, where people who have more funds and are interested in investing can invest in the country. Special Purpose Vehicle or SPF is the one that issues Sukuk, while the contract use are Mudorobah, Ijarah, Murabahah, Salam, Musyarakah, and Istisna. This pandemic had an impact on the issuance of Sukuk. Prediction from the Sharia National Economic and Financial Committee regarding the issuance of Sukuk are expected to fall due to the COVID-19 pandemic in several countries that are included in the Organization of Islamic Cooperation or OIC. Okay, next is research method. In this study, the author used a qualitative descriptive approach, where this paper explained and described where the sources taken are from books, journals, and data from the FSA that discuss the issues of analysis of the impact of Sukuk on the national economy during the COVID-19 pandemic. Next is literature review. Okay, first is definition of Sukuk. On this slide, we can see that there are several definitions of Sukuk. They are from according to AAOIFII, according to Bapepam LK, according to the SNMUI, and SBSN. And I will read the meaning of Sukuk from SBSN. Based on the law on state Sharia securities, Sukuk are securities issued on the basis of Islamic Sharia for proof of ownership of SBSN asset in the form of rupiah or foreign currencies. The next about pandemic COVID-19. COVID-19 is a single-stranded, positive, non-segment RNA virus. This virus is classified in the other nidovirales Coronaviridae family. This virus is heat-sensitive and can be deactivated by disinfectant containing chlorine, ether, alcohol, lipid solvent with a temperature of 56 Celsius with a period of 30 minutes. Coronavirus is a virus that depends on its host, how it breathes through its host. Besides, this virus also cannot live without a host. Coronavirus attack more and isn't animal. Many of these coronavirus cause infection in cattle, horse, cat, and chickens. This virus is the zoonotic virus. Zoonotic virus is a virus that can spread virus from animal to human. There are some wild animals that can usually be a means of spreading this virus. For example, the wild mice, camels, and ferrets that are often found in the coronavirus. However, bats are the first source of the spread of this virus. And the next session is discussion. Indonesian economy. The government made a number of policies, such as the semi-lockdown or PSBB, which made the Indonesian economy sluggish. In addition, the policy of electricity subsidies and cash assistance to the community makes the country need increase while income decrease. Due to the disruption of household consumption Import and export stop, and many companies lack cash flow and financial liquidity. GDP is estimated at 2.5% due to falling domestic demand, and many export and import activities are stopped. And now Indonesia is focused on maintaining private consumption and ways to handle investment. The Indonesian economy is predicted to recover by 2021 with an estimated 3.7%. Impact of Sukuk for the economy of Indonesia. From the statistical table beside 2015 to April 2020, Sukuk continues to increase from year to year. From the table, it can be seen that the most experienced increase occurred in 2018, where outstanding Sukuk increased to 20. Starting from outstanding 53 in 2018, increased to 79 the number of outstanding Sukuk. But it can also be seen that the lowest growth occurred in April 2020, where in 2019 outstanding Sukuk only amount to 143 and only experienced an increase of 1 point because in April 2020 outstanding Sukuk spread were only 144 Sukuk in circulation. From outstanding Sukuk, including Ijarah, Mudharabah, and Wakalah. Next, the impact of Sukuk on the Indonesian economy when the COVID-19 pandemic. March 24, 2020 is the time when the government is auctioning of Sukuk or SBSN, and funds obtained by the government from the Sukuk auction or SBSN amount to 6.6 trillion. The funds obtained will be used for APBN needs, although the auction results are not appropriate and are still far from the target. This value is still quite good because the economy is weakening. The rupiah exchange rate had weakened due to this virus, but Sukuk boosts the financial industry. The APBN, which is sourced from Sukuk, is easily channeled with special loans that are cheap for the business world. From this statement, it can be concluded that Sukuk has an impact on Indonesia's economic growth by means of the economic movement of people who had experienced stagnation due to this coronavirus. Okay, this is the conclusion. Sukuk has an impact on Indonesia economic growth. Sukuk is one of the Sharia investments that are in great demand by business entities because it has a small risk. During the outbreak like this, Indonesia's economic growth has stalled, so the existence of Sukuk is very appropriate for this condition. Before the COVID-19 outbreak emerged, Indonesia's economy was quite stable and eventually declined when this pandemic came. The Sukuk can be a source of funds for the state for development costs so that new job or employment can be created for the long term. Sukuk is also beneficial for the liquidity of Islamic financial institutions that are affected by the COVID-19. In addition, Sukuk is also a means of Sharia investment for the community because it has a small risk, safe, and the most important for Muslims is the contract used is the Sharia contract. Okay, next. That's all for me. Thank you very much for your attention. I'm sorry for all my mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.